Hi, it's your local dragon lady here, and I figured I would just sit back and chill a little bit, have a little talk with all of you, because we haven't done that in a while. You know, I feel like I'm not being the best of ladies if I don't sit down and, just talk to everyone casually, and figure I'd give you all an update of what's been going on with me, the channel, and so forth. So first things first, yes, I am still crazy busy with my job. The pandemic it's still doing that. Second, I'm probably sure you noticed that if you look through the videos on my channel, you're not seeing many pack openings, box openings, and you're probably wondering, wow, Dragon Lady, there's been a few new sets released. So, don't you normally buy a box and open it on camera? And yes, I do. But I have not been doing that, and I might as well explain why. Number one is going to be money. Now, everything's fine, financially I'm still doing good. But of course, with the pandemic, money is a little tight for everybody. Now, both my husband and I were still flat out with our jobs and all, but see, we have some home projects we need to do. So we need to save money for things like that. And second, this channel is purely a hobby. So I don't have any sponsors. Konami, they don't send me anything. These are boxes that we buy with our own money and we open them. Now, of course, my husband, he does collect the cards. But right now, that's not really a focus. And of course, when it comes to the cards that's being released, with Master Rule 5, I'm sure anyone who's played online, it's been madness. And there's a lot of cards being released today that's not helping it much. It's just enabling a lot of degeneracy. Link Cross, I guess, is one that comes to mind. And I was pretty disappointed with the last. All of us were pretty disappointed in the last ban list. We understand why Konami did what they did, but that doesn't mean that we agree with it. Link Cross to me is a card that has to go. Another one would be the Crystal Needle Fiber. That's extremely degenerate with Master Rule 5. And yeah, if that card doesn't get banned, I can name a bunch of others that could at least help with that problem. But it's kind of like the whole situation with Firewall Dragon. Rather than get rid of Firewall Dragon, Konami just banned cards that surrounded it that would hopefully calm things down, but it did not work. I got a funny feeling the same thing's going to be with Needle Fiber. Once organized play opens back up again, they're going to, okay, we'll ban this and this, like Jet Synchron, for example, will have to go. But end of the day, Yes, I think Crystal Needle Fiber has to go at some point. So yes, these are cards that I would normally go after in these new sets. I did express interest in getting Needle Fiber, also Link Cross, for combo decks. But at the end of the day, I was thinking, you know what? Yes, I've played combo decks and competitive decks from time to time, but that's not really what I do. I understand the appeal, but no, I'm gonna stick to my gimmicky stuff, my underrated stuff. I like that, and even trying some anti-meta stun stuff, that sort of thing. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Link Cross, Needle Fiber, I don't want them anymore. Especially considering once organized play opens up again after a season or so, or maybe even a month, Konami might say, you know what? We're gonna ban these, limit them, whatever, and at least I didn't waste all my efforts getting these cards only to end up not being able to use them. So if anything, if I were to get these cards, they're purely going to be for my husband's collection, and I don't know, if I can play a watered down version, something that's not as competitive that involves these cards, sure. But as of now, no. So no, not going after the boxes because I want to save money a little bit. And the cards that I would be after in these boxes, you know what? No, I'm just not going to go at it. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is I have been getting some requests for Chaos Max build, especially post Toon Chaos. Now, Toon Chaos is an interesting set. It has a lot of Chaos cards and support, which is really neat. And for those who are not familiar, Chaos cards, these are monsters that mostly revolve around banishing one light or one dark monster from your deck, and you can special summon these monsters. This began years ago. The first card was the Chaos Emperor Dragon. And that was a very broken effect because you know, light and dark monsters tend to be the strongest ones. A lot of decks revolve around that, and perfect. The one card, however, I have an interest in with Toon Chaos is called Chaos Space. It's a magic card, and it revolves around those kind of chaos cards, those monsters. Essentially, you send one light or dark monster from your hand to your grave. You add another light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set from your deck to your hand, and the level has to be from 4 to 8. So that leaves you a lot of options if you're only playing dark or light monsters in your deck. Now, someone did ask me if I could do a Chaos Max deck that now involves cards like this, Chaos Space, and on paper it makes sense because the decks I got built with, especially the incantation system, they're all light or dark. So you know what, that's very interesting. So I did a few builds. Now, just because it works well on paper, in practice, it's 50-50. I've done some simulations with the changes. All I really did is for the last, I removed my Call by the Grave and I put in Chaos Space and gave it a go. Some moves are really good, some are not. In fact, in some points, Chaos Space was pretty bricky. And here's the reason for that. The thing with Chaos Space is the monster you have to search for has to be one that cannot be normal summoned or set. And all the monsters that meet the requirements in my current Chaos Max build are Dark Attribute. So really, I would have to send either a candle or a pencil to the grave, and those are cards that you don't really want to do that with. They have more value in your hand than your grave, because those incantations, they're part of an engine. You want them to use the reveal effects and keep things going to search for what you need to do. The only other card you can kind of do this with is the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is fine. But see, Bingo, Machine Go, and Melody are typically reserved for the Chaos Max and Baby. I never really use those to search for a regular Blue Eyes White Dragon because, hey, with the Advanced Ritual Art, you know, that card is better served in the deck. You can send it to the grave to summon, so yeah, so I guess you can see where I'm going with this here. Now, I'm not saying it cannot be done. I just need more time with this concept. After all, with Master Rule 5, it does offer many more ways to play Chaos Max. It's just that the incantation engine is still the most consistent way of doing it, in my opinion. So yeah, I just need more time to play around with Chaos Space with incantations, but you never know. I just might make a deck that scraps incantations and see if I can go with a more chaos-based build. But see, Chaos Max is a ritual monster, so you know, there's certain engines that this is what it was made for. So I will go back and forth. There could be a video on this. If I build something that strikes gold, that is super consistent and just searches everything, you know, far better, I'll definitely will give that a shot. So other than work, what have I personally been doing lately? Well, I have been playing Duelings a lot more. I don't spend as much time on YGO Pro because, you know, in Master Rule 5, it's returned to the dice roll format, and the dice roll format basically means whoever wins the dice roll technically wins the match in most cases. A lot of decks right now, they are pumping out the massive negate boards. There are even new ways now to do FTKs if you go first. So it's become one-sided all over again. I'm not really a fan of that. I'm almost tempted to break out my Mystic Mine stun deck because essentially it does the exact same thing as Negate board does. If I go first and I'm able to get a Mystic Mine out, bam, my opponent can't play. It just, Mystic Mine just does the exact same thing what a Negate board does. It just does it in one card and far less time than a combo deck would do. So I've been playing Duel Links a lot more because it's just more balanced. Two people can play the game. Yes, you can win games quite fast. Like with my Blue Eyes deck, I can win a game in maybe 1 or 2 turns. But other than that, most of the games I play, there's a lot of back and forth, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy when 2 people can play and you can have back and forth gameplay, testing each other's wits and skill. That's what I really love about this game. And only having one turn and the other person's not able to play, no, not really. So yes, Duel Links, I'm back into that. I've also been playing with another, I can't say program now, but there is an online version kind of Why Go Pro, and that's called Nexus. And the great thing about Nexus, it's all web-based. You can open up in any browser. It can be on your computer, it can be on your phone, it can be on a tablet. So neat. It works the same way, and the cool thing about it is you can, if you have any decks built in Why Go Pro, you can export them to Nexus, and you can play as normal. So yes, I've been playing with that a little bit. Now it's the same thing, you know, it is Master Rule 5, so yes, a lot of the games are one-sided, but the strongest appeal to me is the fact that I can now take my tablet or phone and go wherever I want, and I can just play it. You know, I'm not restricted to my computer to play like a full Master Rule 5 TCG version of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is great. I have been flirting with some ideas with this channel. I've been getting a little inspired. I have been dueling on some live streams as Samato. If you don't know who Samato is, check out his channel. I'll have a link to it in the description below. Very, very fun content. But I've joined his Discord, interacting with duelists there, and everyone is so nice and friendly, and it kind of inspired me to see, you know, to think maybe I should try making my own Discord. I have had people ask me if I have one, you know, during my duels on Why Go Pro, or even the channel in general, or the Facebook page, and I said, well, I kind of do. I'm just a user where I'm on other people's Discords, but to make my own, I'm not sure. So technically I do have one made. I'm not going to make it public quite yet, because I want to know if there is any interest. Would anyone be interested in joining a Discord, like a Dragon Lady Discord? I don't know. You can let me know in the comments below. You know, I already got rules and frequently asked questions already made, but when the time comes, you know, if there's interest, I probably will make it public. So yeah, let me know what you think. So that's all I had to report about today. As far as future videos, I have some more ideas for Yu-Gi-Oh! Historica. There's probably another topic I'll talk about. I may talk about why I enjoy making decks that beat the meta, because that's typically what I do these days. I might make a video about that. Gameplay videos though is probably mostly going to be either Duel Links. I'll probably try and do some more on Why Go Pro, but a lot of this is really based on how much time I have, because again, I work most of the time. A lot of the shifts I do take are 12-hour shifts, so by the time I get home I'm pretty tired. I just want to go to bed, and when I do get a day off, it is just relaxing, doing nothing, because I'm just pooped, you know, just out of it. So but yes, no, Dragon Capture Jars, I got a bunch of those recorded. They're all scheduled and ready to go. So you're guaranteed at least one video per week. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. None of this is scripted. It's just me chilling, hanging out with all of you, you know, because I don't get to do that often. Anyway, always remember to be good sports, okay? Play the game, not the fame. See you until the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Dueling, and Edo Pro. Links and user information are in the description below. Keep dueling and have fun.